I think we're about to get a start. I think it's about to get going.
No moving.
Thumbs are going down. Watch for Bill Collins now being closed down the hand.
It's time for legacy.
I'm back.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. The perfect storm. John Brzenk of Mesa, Arizona. And he will face the man from Ottawa, Canada. So much intensity, so much talk, Michael. And it's an aggressive, determined-looking John Brzenk who's looking to make a mark. You can feel the intensity coming off the table, monster.
Yeah, this first match is going to tell everything. We're going to find out where John Brzenk is at as soon as they say ready, go.
Please don't have my thumb up.
As you can see straight away.
I need this.
That's even right there. Look at that's even.
Okay, I'm like,
Bring his elbow back.
keep it there.
Don't lift your elbow.
John Brzenk wasn't happy with the webbing.
It was definitely in Devon's favor. He was way high there. Almost feels like they need to scoot his elbow back a little bit. I don't know if they will do that.
Just the thumbs.
But John is used to giving up a lot in the setup just so that he can get the match started. He doesn't want to get involved up in the setup right now, and that's Devon's forte. He wants to blow up his opponent. He wants to make him fight.
When I set your elbows, don't move them. Okay, Devon, come back a little bit.
I'm not going to let you put the strap on when it's
wherever he gets on the pad, I want the same position.
Your arms lower, I
I'll
need
just
it
lower
level.
I'll lower it. I'll lower it. I just
Okay.
don't want to be crowded.
I get you. Lower it
I
to the
understand.
weapons
I will.
track.
I will.
Okay.
Even before the start, Bill Collins just setting the tone there. John Brzenk making his feelings known, and
Don't move it from
Did
here.
so
General.
before the
I'm just
start
trying
of
to
the
get
match.
strap.
Collins, super experienced referee, going to be taking control of it, and a stoic-looking John Brzenk, who set the tone early, Michael. He started to try and bully Devon as they came to the table.
Just hold the strap. Don't grab. Don't
Absolutely. He's using a little bit of Devon's tactics against him. John did not want to go straight to the strap, but those are the rules of King of the Table too, so he's trained specifically for that.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs
Both of the
down.
hands look relatively even right there.
I'm
I
just
don't know
trying to
what
get the strap on right now.
gets completely applied
We're
all the
not
way
even
tight.
getting there yet.
Will Devon rise through the strap, or will John be able to contain him? We're going to find out a lot right here on this first start.
Curl in. I'm just trying to get the strap on,
Pivotal
gentlemen.
moments in
Open
this
your
arm
hands.
wrestling match, ladies and gentlemen.
Elbows down.
Referee Bill Collins trying to take
Don't touch
control.
me.
of
Don't fucking touch my
Bring
hand.
his hand
Listen to
down.
the.
Don't you
already
can't
on
touch
the
my
way.
hand like that.
Let me take care of this. Don't move.
Now, was John doing that just to get it at Devon's head? What do you think?
It's interesting. John has certainly set the tone on how he's prepared to fight this time. We're going to listen in every chance we get to what the arm wrestlers are saying at the table there. The straps being applied, and you
Elbows down.
can
Elbows
feel
down. I
that
got it,
passion
don't worry.
boiling over.
I'm just trying.
You are lifting your elbow all the time.
Okay, look, I'm going to give both of you guys a foul if you don't listen to me. All right? Elbows down and do not move. I understand, John. Let me get the strap on and I'll adjust, okay?
Well, you can't adjust once the strap is
Yes, I
put
can.
down.
Let me
Now,
get a
that
little
is
closer
not
so
good
you
for
guys
John.
see what's
He's
going
getting the strap applied where he's much lower in the webbing. Bill says he'll fix it once the strap is applied, but that
Elbows
will
down.
already give the
Elbows
advantage. Okay,
down.
that's better.
That's 'cause
They
your
haven't
arm
tied it.
is-
That's much
arm is
better.
2 inches taller than mine. Yeah, yeah.
See, look, now, okay, now
touching
Devon's
my
tightening the strap
hand.
himself.
His elbows up
I
all
don't
the
care about
time.
touching the
He will
strap.
talk to the
I
ref.
just want my
Both of
hand
you guys,
up.
Tighten
do both
up,
you guys want to start with the foul?
readjusting.
Listen, I
He
just
is
want to start the
perfected
match.
that.
I want him to keep his elbow down.
Yeah, let me take care of this. I'm just trying to get the strap on,
John
gentlemen.
Brzenk.
We ain't even got into the match yet. Elbows down,
Trying
John.
to keep his head and his focus
Elbows down. Elbows
on the
down.
task in hand, and it is in hand. The hand and wrist
Okay, see that
are
top thumb
critical.
knuckle? Do not
That hand and
cover
wrist
over
are the
it.
key to victory for John. He knows that,
Open
and he
your hands
knows he
up.
needs to take
Let me
up
get you guys closer.
the
Open
dominant
your
elbow.
position early. You can see that massively, powerfully built hand of John Brzenk.
Elbow.
It's the weapon
With
of
his
choice.
arm that much taller,
Stop complaining and breaking the rules.
you have to bring his elbow back, Bill.
He's
you
the
have to
one
bring his
lifting
elbow
his
back.
freaking elbow.
I am lifting my elbow because your arm is in the forward of the cup and it's 2 inches taller than mine.
Yeah, I'll back him up.
Okay, back him up, please.
Okay. Okay.
My webbing is not higher than his.
Bullshit.
Elbow, get your
It
elbow
is
down.
not higher.
Bullshit.
Get
Why
your
do I have to bring my elbow back when our webbing is even?
elbow ain't even.
Because you're
He's up.
6'6".
Yeah, he's
Elbow
up,
back.
so tell him to bring his elbow down.
One foul.
It's nice
For
to see
what?
that John's
Bring
just
your
not
elbow
letting him
back.
You're
have
not
everything
listening
he
to me.
wants.
Yeah, why should
Back
I
And
listen?
I
your
think this
elbow
will
back.
affect
a little
Devon
bit.
more than it is John. I think
Back up
John's
a little bit.
really getting into
Get
Devon's
his
head. I may be
elbow
wrong.
down. I'm coming back. Get his elbow down.
Are you guys serious?
I'm
You
dead
guys want a
serious.
match going?
Yeah, get
Okay,
his
listen
elbow
to
down.
my
I don't
command.
think John's-
John, elbow down.
Go ahead.
Don't worry, I will get this level.
You're not. You're not.
Control
I'm
of
not
very,
even there
very
yet. I can't even talk.
set of
Elbow down.
circumstances. And this first round, more nervous
down.
energy, more nervous
Elbow
tension
down.
than at
How
any
can you
point
give
during
me
the
a foul
match.
when he keeps doing it?
Just listen to
You're
what
not
the
I don't
listening
think
to
John's going to try to.
Thumbs down.
I don't think John's going to try to cup him. I think
Not
he's gonna
cover
punch
over
his
that
hand
top
up and try
thumb,
to
no.
peel back
Shoulders
to
in.
Devon's
Both
finger.
of you.
No, this is such
Almost
bullshit.
like Travis Bajan would pull. I don't think he's going to. I don't think he believes
ahead.
he can
I
cup
want a fair
Devon.
match.
I think
Go
he's
ahead.
going to try
Let
to
it go.
pronate through his hand
No.
and get Devon's
Go
wrist
ahead. Let it go.
compromised.
What's you not seeing right here?
I'm here. He's
to
here.
feel
No.
uncomfortable again there, John. And breaks position one more
You
time.
guys need to be straight.
I think we're about to get a start. I think it's about to get going.
No moving.
Thumbs are going down. Watch for Bill Collins
Close
now
your
being
hands.
closed down the hand.
Go!
They're nearly ready to go. Tries to power down to the pad. Devon Larratt equal to it, and he's got the brakes on. But this is a great start. Sweeps to the side, trying to collect, but now Devon Larratt starts to climb
He
and
does not-
apply that pressure up into the hand of John Brzenk, and John is tight. He's trying to contain, and he gives it up.
So bad. So bad.
That was a smart move. That was a smart move. But Devon did go full-blown Kings move on him. And Devon said he wouldn't have to, and he sure did round one.
But who does the confidence barometer top out on right now? Because John Brzenk sold a lot there, and you can hear the heavy breathing coming from John. He's rubbing his arm, he's rubbing. But remember, the perfect storm has been down before. This is far from over. Devon Larratt trying to get his breathing under control now, Mike, and get his head back on the game. He knows he needs to be mentally alert.
I want the
A
webbing
different angle could come.
level.
Well, here's the deal. Devon's going to do the exact same thing again for at least 2 more rounds before he puts any fatigue into John, before he can showboat on him. Right now, John Brzenk had to control the center of the table. I'm telling you, Devon's Kings move has gotten much tighter. We pulled it the Olympia a couple months back, 4 or 5 times. He was able to stop me that. Once I stepped off, came back, I was able to get some pretty good pins on him. But his Kings move is very, very tight.
Nominated Strappen again.
Go, gentlemen.
Devon
Come
just
on.
putting those little mind games into the match, just firing a couple of bullets into the hand and wrist of John Brzenk.
All I'm
Nothing
doing is
really
getting
to
the
that.
strap
He's just
on,
trying to
right?
unsettle him and keep him off balance, keep his head out of the game, wind him up. These guys have been doing it for weeks. It's been
Thumbs
a mental
down
chess match.
Thumbs
Now, if you're
down
John
only.
Brzenk
All
here,
you're
Mike,
doing
do you
is
look
thumbs,
to
guys.
go deeper with the
Hold it
lower
there,
palm
thumbs
and shoot
down,
the
don't
hook? Do you
move.
try to hook him at this point?
Absolutely not. John's going to do the same thing, in my opinion. And I think because what it was is he was testing that lane. I think John still has more pressure he can apply. He might be able to pin his Kings move. But if he can't do it in the first 15 seconds, you're going to see the same thing again.
Open up.
But I do not believe
No
he's going to
moving
go
around.
try
Elbows
to
down,
turn him
stay
into a
open.
hook anything at this point. That could be a round 3 option or something, but I honestly think he was testing out that lane, and he feels like, okay, Devon said he would not do a Kings move round 1. I just put him in the Kings move. Now let's go and see if I can't go ahead and pin this guy. That's what I feel. That's what I'm feeling. I'm not saying it's going to work.
Elbows down.
And John's setting up a
down
little
with a
bit
cigarette.
more on the defensive, the B side with that arm, pushing the lower palm forward, going to try a little bit of a different
I can
angle.
get my elbow down.
But already he's unhappy with the grip. A lot of issues before the start. We've seen this so many times before.
Well, Devon definitely has a height in the setup. His webbing's way higher. But I do think John's going to bunch that hand up and try to go just like he did a minute ago and try to get that
Thumbs
hand
down,
exposed.
gentlemen.
Put Devon that King's
your
move.
elbow in
You
there.
see Devon looking, he's got a shoulder committed forward, but I do not think he's going
No
there.
moving.
You can. I agree entirely. John standing his hand
moving.
up, looking for the height, looking to try and expose the
Close
hand and
hands.
wrist. The
Go!
arms are down.
Yeah, Johnny! Yeah!
And Devon Larratt declares to the room that it is over.
It's
He's
nothing.
laughing. And
It's
John
nothing.
Brzenk starts to drive to the
Why
side.
don't you just quit again?
Devon starts to
One more
talk to the
time, John,
storm.
just for
He
old
is
time's sake.
standing
Just for old
in
time's
the
sake.
eye of the
All right, I'll
storm,
take my time.
and he
I'll
laughs to
rather
the
wait.
ceiling.
Dry. Gassed out.
He had a beautiful setup right there. That was perfect. His hand was high. Yeah, that was phenomenal.
John conceding it again, but you do wonder how much of that is just John Brzenk has got so much fatigue. He had to go to the red line on that first match, and in his preparation coming in here, John just...
And now he's got a lot of power.
Away. He really does. There's no doubt about it. Devon looks extremely powerful. John, massive amount of support for John Brzenk. Supremely endearing character. If this guy isn't your favourite arm wrestler, it's hard to understand why not. John Brzenk has done so much for the sport of arm wrestling. He is the very, very best to ever do it. And a lot of people will be hoping that somehow, some way, the Perfect Storm can make that romantic fairy story a reality. Can he find a way back into this arm wrestling match? I've got to be honest, it's hard to envisage that happening right now, Mike.
Yeah, it's not looking good. That's the first match. I was very optimistic for John. The second match was so dominant. It makes you wonder, was Devon just playing around the first round, or did John really fatigue that much after that full-blown just going all out?
I think the red line factor has a lot to do with it, and fatigue happens at different levels, and when you go to that red line, it's very, very hard to recover, and I think John had to really drive extremely hard there, and we're seeing a lot of fatigue in there. I also think he mistimed that second hit a little. Got his direction slightly wrong. Yeah.
All right, gentlemen, close your thumbs. I don't want no one moving. I'm going to let go here. Close your hands. Go!
Oh, my word, lit up there. I'm Devon Larratt. Wow, that was an aggressive driving start. I think we're going to go to the referees, though, and see exactly what happened there. I'm not sure. John Brzenk doing what he always does, showing up, giving it everything he possibly has.
I'm going to be honest, I don't think there's any ring rust whatsoever with John. I just think he's ran into this new version of Devon Larratt, and it's a strong version.
Nobody knows how strong. Like yourself, Mike, nobody knows better. You faced this guy very short period of time ago, and he looked extremely strong there. He does again tonight. No limits, Devon Larratt, the man from Ottawa, Canada. Big Island, Ontario. And he is dominating at this point in time. King of the Table 2, Dubai. Referee Bill Collins. I'm Neil Pickup. I'm here with Monster Michael Todd. A man who's held the world title in pretty much every professional promotion in the world. And I'm sure that Mike Todd is sat on the other side of this microphone thinking, let me at these guys again.
100% want redemption from May. King of the Table 1 will never happen again.
Here we go. Straps being applied. John Brzenk, greatest arm wrestler of all time, was looking for that fairy story ending. It's not looking likely right now. Hard to see a way back into this match with such a dominant version.
Thumbs down.
No limits, Devon Larratt.
See, Devon's not even fighting the setup anymore. He's that confident.
Listen,
Close it.
Coming, is flop coming? Over the thumb. Do you see my knuckle? Do you see my knuckle? Do you see my thumb knuckle?
To the ref.
You see my thumb
Oh,
knuckle?
for fuck's sake.
It's just you can't cover my thumb knuckle. He's helping you.
I haven't even closed my hand.
He's helping.
How am I
No, you're way over.
listen, gentlemen, we're the same group. You're not supposed to be moving on me, okay? When I say close the thumbs, hold it down there.
Devon being Devon.
Yes, he is. And
It's just you're pulling me.
he's really trying to make a mental statement
The
here.
center is there.
No,
That's where
that's
the
not the
center is.
same. My arm is pivoted like that. Yours is like this.
It's not the center. It's not.
Thumbs down.
A lot of emotion there for Devon as
No
well.
moving.
I think he really did want this victory to be done in a
Close
certain
hands.
way.
Stop.
And John
On who?
applying that back pressure.
On me.
I think we got a little bit of a
Okay.
No.
coil from Devon.
There's
He gets
Devon
a
grabbing the
little
strap.
more
Watch
for
the
it.
replay. We'll see that he initiates.
Right.
I'm watching it. Go here.
Brzenk was just balling up, ready to apply that back pressure there. Devon trying to match it, but in doing so, just a little coil on the wrist, and it's called for it, rightly so.
Thank you. Thumbs down, John.
Down go the thumbs. Watch now, Collins will wrap the hands. Be ready, ladies and gentlemen.
Go!
On the way we go, and that's containment from No Limits Devon Larratt. John Brzenk is trying to edge backwards, but he's being talked to. And absolutely clinically down in the centre as he goes on the offensive. John trying to edge back, squeezing, keeping tight, keeping collected, trying to maintain the hand and wrist position. But this is containment from Larratt. He's in no danger there, and he can see the energy and fatigue levels are building now. That energy draining away from John. John shoots in, but he's in a bad position there, and he's chasing the hook, trying to edge himself back in. But Larratt is in a commanding position there. The shoulders are applied, and Brzenk thinks better of it. Larratt, crisp and clean. Wow.
Very impressive. Very impressive. But I mean, like you said, Devon was definitely the favorite coming in.
Devon! I'll tell you what, a little bit off camera there, the perfect storm.
A few words from you both. John, Devon,
Larratt, and,
how do you feel, Devon?
Shows you the calibre of man he is, and let's listen to Devon.
There's nothing anybody could do to do more for the sport than John Brzenk has. You know, in other sports, there's Jordan, there's Tyson. John Brzenk has 40 years at the top of the sport. I came into the sport, I watched everything that John has ever done. I read everything he's ever posted. I've watched every match he's ever done. He's the biggest hero we have. It's my honor to get to face you at 57 at the, at your comeback. Nothing has screwed me up more mentally than having to face you. Thank you so much, John.
Great sportsmanship there from Devon Larratt. I think we can all learn a lesson or two from that. John, how do you feel?
I feel great. Even though I fell short today, I'm already a winner. I felt like I was a winner just being able to be here, having the opportunity to arm wrestle Devon. So thank you, Strong Gym and Core Sports, for even putting me on that man's level. I did everything I could do to get it close, but obviously got some more work to do.
Well, it's an absolute pleasure from myself, from Core Sports. It's a pleasure to have you. Going back to you, Devon, what's next for you?
Really, I'm looking forward to going home and spending time with my family. This is the first super match that I've had in I think since 2015, where I haven't had Jody at my side. I got Mike tonight. But thanks to all my family at home watching, all my team. Go home, chill out, enjoy the holidays. But arm wrestling is a massive part of my life, and you guys are the premier organization, so any chance I get to be involved, count me in.
Could there be King of the Table 3 against Levon?
Levon is Everest in this sport. And I have a legacy hammer that is calling for him. And I have to do my very best to keep that thing in Canada, but it's a strong pull to Georgia, and that is absolutely my mission, to face Levon Zagnishvili.
Do you have a message for Levon?
Levon, keep getting bigger, buddy. Keep getting bigger.
Thank you very much. Devon Larratt, John Brzenk. What an evening we've had of arm wrestling tonight here live in Dubai at Strong Gym. I'm going to hand you back over to our commentary team, Michael Todd and Neil Pickup, where we're going to have an expert analysis of the evening itself.